Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today we are putting spotlight on two companies, DraftKings and NanoDimension. So we will be looking at ARK data trends, how they have been investing in it, how these two companies have been rising through the ranks of 260 or 70 companies that ARK is invested in. So stay tuned for that. We will also look at the insider trades for DraftKings for this year, if there have been any. NanoDimensions, we don't have insider trades because it's not a US based company. It's an Israeli company, but we'll look at DraftKings insider trades as well. So stay with me. I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe and support this new channel. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. And as you know, we are putting spotlight on two companies today, DraftKings and NanoDimension. And many of you have been following this channel, know this format. We take a look at the shares count trend, we look at stock price trend, and then we also look at market value trend. So let's get started without further ado. Let's select DraftKings. This is obviously ARK's position, not my portfolio. So ARK has been investing in DraftKings since February 1st. They started the position with 0.6 million shares, and now they are at 11.2 million shares. And these are rounded value, guys. So it could be a little bit less or a little bit more than this. But look at this vertical. It's just been going vertical, this line chart. They have been very, very bullish on it. As you can see, the number of shares have almost 20x, 20 times more shares than when they started. And they have been buying the dips, looks like. As it went down and down, that's when they bought the most. So this was the lowest that it has been is May 14th, $41. And that's when probably they bought the most, right? They've been buying more and more ever since, but they try to buy the dips is what I've seen. The maximum it has been is at $72. And then some light at the end of the tunnel. As you can see, it has been going up. It has reached almost $50 back up, but still a lot of room to run back to the highest that it has been so far. Now, a little bit about this company as well. This is online betting company for US based sports, and a lot of potential to extend to other sports as well. Like for example, in UK and in India, cricket is very popular as well, and a lot of money in that game actually. So a lot of potential for this company to a lot of growth potential is what I'm saying basically. Then the market value trend obviously is a function of these two combined. As this has been plummeting down, they have been buying more and more, and hence the market value has been going up. They were invested very little initially. At this point, they are invested about $0.6 billion in this company, which is really, really high. Let's quickly take a look at what all ETFs it's present in. So it's present in 3 ETFs. This one is ARK-K. They started the position with ARK-W, as you can see, next generation web, because it's basically an app or a website where you can go in and bet on various sports. Then you have ARK-F, FinTech, and then ARK-K because it's an innovative company that they think. They started position in ARK-K a little bit later in March 8th time frame. So the first one was ARK-W, Feb 1st, second one was ARK-F on 9th of February, and that's how they have been growing position. Especially in ARK-K, they have grown position quite a bit. Rest of the two, not so much. And as you can see, the stock price doesn't change irrespective of which ETF it is present in, obviously. But the market value, as you can see, the maximum is in ARK-K. So that's when you divide it by ETF. Let's go back to the total and let's quickly take a look at the ranking. So this chart, as many of you are familiar with, is looks quite messy, but this is how the companies have been climbing up or down. These are the ranks. So the number one is always Tesla. It has remained number one since ever. But let's see how DraftKings has been performing. So since the time they've been investing in it, which is Feb 1st, it was ranked 138 in their portfolio, and now it is in top 20, ranked 19, as you can see. And it's only going to go up because, as you can see, they are highly invested in it, and the stock price is starting to climb back up. So this is amazing. A lot of confidence in this company that ARK has, and this chart, as you can see, is super helpful in showing that confidence that they have in this. 71% present in ARK-K, 19 in ARK-W, and 10% in ARK-F. So let's now switch gears and go to NanoDimensions quickly. NanoDimensions. So this is how NanoDimensions. So they have been invested in NanoDimensions since last year, but I've been recording data since January 26th. So it won't be fair to just show this, but this is the data I have. They have been extremely bullish on it. I have been invested in it as well since last year, since the time it was a penny stock, and they have been too since the time it has been penny stock. But since January, also they've been buying a lot. This is the time when it plummeted, the stock price plummeted, and they reduced the stock a little bit. But then again, they started buying more, even more. And as you can see, more recently, they reduced the position quite a bit from their print ETF, which once we break it by ETFs, you will see. But still quite a strong position, 16 million shares there. Let's break it by ETF just to take a look at it. As you can see, the stock price at one point was $16.7, the highest one. Well, this is end of the day stock price, so it could be more than this also at one point. Midday could be more than this, but end of the day stock points is what I record. It's $16.70, and now, as in case of DraftKings, we see a light at the end of tunnel for this as well. $7.30, and they have been acquiring a lot of companies too. They have huge cash on their balance sheet. They have been offering shares through direct sale to various companies and building up a lot of cash in their balance sheet, about $1 billion. They have acquired two companies so far. One is DeepCube, which provides them AI muscle. And then they have also acquired NanoFabrica, which was more of a competition, and also they probably acquired a lot of patents through that acquisition because they are highly precise in their machines output. So these two acquisitions basically make their machines better, and they have recently come out with version 2 of their Dragonfly printer. So these acquisitions have been to make their printers better, but the acquisition that we are really waiting for is a company that can increase its customer base, a company that has been doing this process of creating prototypes old way by sending it to China and then getting it back. That's their USP, right? That's the USP of NanoDimension, that you can do the prototyping in-house and now manufacturing as well in-house, because this Dragonfly is much faster. Dragonfly version 2 is much faster than version 1. You can do it in-house. You don't have to release your design to China. You can keep it confidential there. For example, if it is for military purpose, for defense purpose, you can keep it in-house and you can do rapid prototyping. So if they acquire such a company which used to do it in an old way, that's where their customer base will increase, and that's where we'll see that inflection point in adoption of this technology. But I'm highly bullish on it for sure. Stock price ending in $7.30 more recently. Market value is more of a function of these two combined. The graph looks more like stock price trend because they haven't been as aggressive with this as they have been with DraftKings. DraftKings stock market value trend looked more like shares count trend. In this case, it looks more like stock price trend. So that's NanoDimension for you guys. Let's quickly take a look, slice it by ETF, and see where they have been buying and where they have been selling. So it has been present in 3 ETFs. You have RQ, you have RW, and Israel. But more recently, they had added it to print. Even though it's a 3D printing company, it was never present in print ETF. But that's the position that they removed more recently. They removed it almost completely. As you can see, just 0.2 million shares left there. This is when many of the viewers actually got worried that, oh, we don't see it being reduced anywhere, but it was reduced. It was in print ETF, which nobody really monitors except this channel. That's where we add value, right? So feel free to double check that anywhere. We have complete data on all the ETFs of ARK. So yeah, so it's present in three ETF. Fourth one has been reduced quite a bit. They started in that pretty strong, but it has been reduced quite a bit now. So that's Nano Dimension. Let's go back and make it to totals, and then select Nano Dimensions quickly. And as you can see, they were really high up in the rankings, 65. They probably started it at the tail end somewhere and reached 65 sometime last year. I don't have data going back there. And it started going down as the stock price kept on plummeting, but they started buying the dips as well. So they have kind of maintained their rank. It has gone down from 65 to 78, but as you can see, the stock price went down quite a bit. So the lowest was $5.50. So 3 times down from the peak, more than 3 times. And the ranking they have still kind of maintained. So that shows the confidence in this company that they have. So that's about Nano Dimension, guys. Let's maybe select both of them and see how it looks when both of them are present. Slice it by company. So yeah, this is how it looks when both the companies are present. Number of shares are more for Nano Dimensions, looks like. DraftKings is less number of share, but that doesn't tell complete story, obviously. Complete story is here, which is market value. Even though shares are more for Nano Dimension, the market value is just 0.1 billion. And for DraftKings, the market value that they hold is 0.6 billion, 6 times more. So that's that. And this is the ranking if you want to quickly take a look at it. Again, DraftKings success story there. They've been buying the dips all the time. Nano Dimensions, they have been maintaining the rank, buying the dips, but at the same time not as bullish as DraftKings. So that's Nano Dimension and DraftKings for you guys. Let's quickly take a look at insider trading as well. I have filtered it for DraftKings. I don't have insider trading for Nano Dimension because it's not a US based company. I selected for this date range, which is year to date, this year, 2021, January 1st to 6/4, June 4th. As you can see, for DraftKings, there is no buys by insiders. There is only sells. So total of 71 million sold, worth of shares sold. More recently also, actually, so let's start from more recent, was Kalish Matthew, $3 million worth sold. Then you have Lieberman Paul and Mackenzie Shalom, sold a lot of positions there. Dodge R. Stanton sold 2 million as well. So this is May 28th and more recently, basically. I should put date in the pop-ups, but it's not there right now. Park Jason, CFO, sold 2 million. This was in May as well. Then you have all the sales were in May, looks like. Kalish Matthew again. You have Dodge R. Stanton and Lieberman Paul. But I won't read too much into selling. The strongest thing is the more strong signal is the buys, right? People, if insiders buy it, they buy it for one main reason, that they see the future of the company, they know something about it. Selling could be due to various personal reasons and whatnot, right? So don't read too much into this. But these are the insiders buys and sells that I wanted to bring to you. I pull that information for all our companies that are US based. So that's how we bring value through this channel as well, that we show you the complete picture, including insider buys and sells for our companies. So that was your daily dose, guys. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe so I keep bringing you this awesome content. Thank you. Bye.